If we can use it to get rid of whatever it was that killed her, then I think we've done
for the
justice.
time being, perhaps. But
Well-reasoned
best
thievery.
Yeah.
Is it okay to assume that we took the bag of holding from Renata?
Yes.
Yes, you
Right.
took the bag of Holden.
So yeah, let's put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how we go.
Okay, so put fancy greatsword in the inventory for that for
Sure.
now, until you can get it identified properly.
I'm making a note here of the 220 gold and fancy greatsword, so we'll figure that out after the session.
Okay, so you can see 2 double doors at the other end of the room, which seem to have a blood trail leading through them. They've been pushed, slammed open with bloody handprints on them. And to your right, you can see a door that is partially open, but you can't see past it because of the angle. What do you want to do?
Alright.
Just get out.
Still.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Still. Okay.
Right.
Come on, Clover. Give us one of
Alright,
your
don't let me
legendary
down.
stealth checks.
Oh, what?
No!
That would be my...
Oh, man.
Shit.
Wow.
Shit one, guys.
Oh god,
So,
why?
Clover's kind of more used to... Whoa.
Ooh.
Clover's a bit more used to hiding in, natural environments and doesn't really know what to do with herself in this castle. She just kind of looks around looking for a rock or a tree to hide behind, or some dark corner to hide in, and it's just shit, there's nothing. She just kind of presses herself against a wall, hoping that her greyish skin will blend in, and it really doesn't. She stands out like a sore thumb.
More yellow grey, this is a blue grey.
Yeah. Vivian just is just clank, 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 clank. So Clover peeks into the room. Only Vembry and Elia seem to particularly make a good effort to hide themselves. Okay, you glance into the room. There is a halfling lying on the floor.
Oh.
This appears to be some kind of an armory. It looks like there was a bit of a scuffle in here. One of the shields has been knocked off the wall. There's a spear lying on the floor. What do you want to do?
Okay.
Somebody could check in for traps, maybe.
Okay.
What would that be?
And that
Who's
would be
best for that?
Perception to check
Perception.
traps.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna. No, I am. Okay,
Okay,
I'm gonna roll for that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that.
These
Shot.
have decent. Whoa! Damn!
Okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
Tipping back.
there are no traps in here, and also that halfling is breathing.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Okay.
Okay.
As people move on, Vembry just lays 2 copper pieces on the eyes of this fallen warrior and says a few words of devotion to Kellenbor.
Oh,
Aww.
nice. You get. I'm going to give you inspiration for that. So, at some point in this session, you can get advantage on a roll for
Awesome.
for that.
Sweet.
As a,
You feel the gentle eyes of the god of death, appreciative of your action in sort of trying to lay this woman's soul to rest. So meanwhile, Clover has found that this little halfling isn't dead. What do you want to do?
Oh, medicine.
Dr. Clover.
I think Dr. Clover needs to come back.
Hey,
Medicine.
his clothes are bloodied, but he seems alright. So you sort of gently kind of look him over, and as you're doing so, he sort of groans a bit, like, oh, what happened? Oh, you're really big. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, they were attacking me. There was, I don't know, a blue feather, and he came and stabbed us and
Just
got
one?
us in the back. I don't know. It was so fast. Is Hilda okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Bance and Surya and Gilbert. Have you seen any of them?
We've seen one lady outside, red cloak, blonde hair, very, very nice sword. I'm so sorry, but she's dead.
Oh, Hilda. Oh, she must have died protecting me. I think the assailant thought I was dead and just left me.
That's good. I wanna roll insight. Just in case. He's got no little red, blue feathers on him, does he? I'm a little spooked with all of this.
Okay.
Go for it.
I mean, it's you're unsure about this halfling. It seems a little convenient that they don't seem to have any wounds on them, and that was a pretty decent insight roll, actually, compared to. So, you're a bit cagey about this halfling. It seems a little odd that, given the state that other woman is in, this halfling is only a bit bloodied and was just left in a room.
She was stabbed in the back, wasn't she?
Yes.
Oh, that little shit! You little shit! Okay. I'm not trusting this little fucker with his little knife.
Okay. So the halfling kind of looks up at you as and notices he's let's see. Oh, come on. He sort of looks at you and tilts his head slightly, and sort of gets to his feet. And let's just flip him around. There we go. And he says, I'm Fingus. I was one of the adventurers who was sent here to look around the ruin of the castle, but we got separated and attacked. Hope the rest are okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Isn't the rest of you doing well, Clovis?
I'm just gonna go talk to my friends for just a minute.
Wait.
Just wait here. No. How about you just stay in that room, because it's a magic room. We just cast a spell. I'm not very good at this. Is anyone else able to check? Someone able to deception? I'm not good at that, guys. Okay.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Like, guys, back me up here.
Incredible.
Incredibly bad.
Unfortunately, his insight roll was even better, and he's just like, no, you have to take me with you. The assailant might still be around. You have to protect me.
Oh,
You guys look like big, strong fighters. He sort of looks around the door at the rest of you and sort of goes, yeah, keep me safe.
Look, we've been sent here to do the thing, to look out for all the adventurers here. We'll find the rest of them. You get out of here and get back to the Hall of Justice. Report back to Daggle what you've seen.
So the the young man sort of comes over and he looks at this halfling. The halfling looks back at him and the young man shows no sign of recognition at this halfling. He goes, "You! Have you seen a bard who wears a blue feather?" And the halfling says, well, I was attacked by someone wearing a blue feather, so I'm not sure if it's safe here for you. Maybe you should leave. The young man goes, no, I'll be fine. The blue feather bard's a friend of mine. He would never attack me. Maybe the blue feather got stolen off him.
Okay, Vembry at this point says, just kind of trying to put two and two together as best he can. So, are you, by any chance, a blood relative or anything of the previous ruler?
He says, yes, actually, I'm a distant cousin of Lord Nasher. I wouldn't have been anywhere near the line for the throne, but with all the turmoil, we've lost all the rest of the... And the Sons of Alagondar wanted to put me on the throne as the new rightful ruler of Neverwinter.
Okay, listen, I have some bad news. You have definitely been called here as some kind of blood sacrifice.
Yeah, I second that.
He sort of goes pale. You're not serious.
Well,
do I need to get that journal out?
You can show him the journal, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the journal out and show him. I'm gonna, because this guy's a chump.
Okay. So he looks through the journal, leafing through the pages. You leave him there for a good few minutes as he reads through it, and then he just sits there with his head in his hands, and he's just like, "Oh gods, oh no."
Yep.
He's not your friend.
Something I learned very quickly: if anyone ever wants to put you anywhere, they probably want to kill you too.
Yeah.
That's a very general statement, Ilya.
I'm very general.
It's true.
He sort of shakes his head a bit and goes, I have to put this right. Oh no, what have I done? I've been helping. I thought I was doing what was best for the city, and I've just been helping somebody awful.
Listen, you can help us now.
Yeah, the halfling sort of comes on over to him and sort of...
No.
He's just like, oh, don't worry about it. We all make mistakes, and...
Bernadette's sleight of hand. Take that knife.
Oh yeah, where is... Oops, I forgot to move Bernadette. Bernadette is all the way over here.
Can I just signal to Bernadette to knock the knife out of that little shit's hand?
Yes, that would be a disarm. So that would be an athletics check. Oh, right. Unless you want to use sleight of hand to kind of try to steal it.
Yeah.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Sleight of tusk.
Yes.
Sleight of... Okay. Bernadette rolled a 2.
Oh,
I'm sorry. So Bernadette tries to nick his knife off him, and he just kind of moves away a bit, whoa.
Don't mind Borny. Yeah, she's just a little skittish.
This halfling, being a small halfling, is kind of a bit whoa. That's a big pig.
You can be a big
pig. You don't have to point it out. I mean, you know.
And this young man is Now I have to try to remember what his name was. I wrote it out in stats a million years ago.
Rewind the
that's
video
right.
and let us know.
His name is. He introduces himself as Blaze Swift.
Wow,
I can't
what
believe we're in
wow.
the presence of a Sonic the Hedgehog character.
on his mother's side he's related to a hedgehog.
I feel like I should have given him like a weather-themed name, but I couldn't think of one that hadn't been used in a Final Fantasy game yet.
We're talking about the halfling here, right? The halfling
No.
Blaze Swift?
No,
Ah.
the halfling also introduces himself as Fingus.
Fingus, right, sorry, yeah.
No, Fingus. Not
Yeah, yeah,
Fingers. Yeah. So his name is Fingus.
Finglets.
Yes.
Fingus, and this guy is Blaze.
Poor
Okay.
Blaze. There's an adventuring troupe that we met a while back. We think you'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he should
He really would
be.
fit
There
right in.
should be.
Let's
Yeah.
introduce you to our friend Durble when we get the chance.
Let's get him on the horn.
We just... No, this is gonna be great. We're gonna set up a side adventuring party.
Yay!
Because Durble left.
Our little proteges.
So we just get
Yeah,
Durble and
Durble.
Blaze together and we start, like, making a new party on the side.
Check. You don't see any traps in this hallway. You just see occasional droplets of blood. As if somebody wounded, you'd see like occasional like bloody handprints there as well.
I'm gonna swing this door open a little bit more.
Okay.
What's in the room?
Okay.
It's another dead body.
Little dude with a knife.
Sorry, I'm just looking for the reveal areas tool. Here it is.
We take
Okay.
bets on a body count.
So, you can see it's some sort of like an antechamber, like a waiting room for people going in through those big double doors, which are probably some kind of main hallway. Now, Vivian, while you're standing there, you see through the door walks a kind of ghostly figure of a gnome with a magic staff. He walks forwards a bit, an elderly looking gnome, and he just goes, "Avenge me!" And then he wanders off.
Shit, that's a ghost.
Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, bye.
That was a gnome ghost.
You're the only one in the party who saw that because you're the only one who was looking through the door.
What'd you
Alright.
see, Viv?
Gnome ghost.
Gnome ghost. Oh my god, guys, there's a gnome ghost.
Hey, Fingus.
That's enough said. Enough said.
Hey,
Gnome
Fingus.
ghost.
Was one of your party members a gnome?
Fingus says, "Yeah, a gnome wizard."
I have bad
funny
news. He's a
looking."
ghost.
What? He's a ghost.
Yeah. He wants us to avenge him. Sorry.
Well, I suppose vengeance is what he would have wanted.
But why was he over there? In that direction. I mean, I guess his ghost could have moved around, but like, why?
We haven't found a body yet, so
Okay, do we want to go upwards to pursue the bard and his blood trail, presumably? Or do we want to go this way, where there might be more people?
Before we move on, I just want to check this door over here.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
tantalizing door
Okay.
down there.
Yeah, let's just be thorough.
Okay,
I'm actually going to bamf fish in on the far side.
okay. Where's fish? Where's fish?
Standard
Why did the
fish
music
protocol.
change to scary music?
I thought it was appropriate for the
Oh.
current tone.
No ghost.
Oh,
Darling,
motherfucker.
where's fish? Okay, Fish bumps in to the room. You can hear him go meow on the other side and communicate to you that it's a room full
Laundry.
of old, like, clothes. Fish doesn't really care. They're comfy to sleep on. There's a bunch of them. Vembry, you can understand from this it was probably originally a cloakroom, and it looks like a lot of the things that were holding the clothes up have all kind of rusted or rotted with time, and so there's just clothes all over the floor. It looks like some small animals have made their homes. And Fish, cat. Hiya, nice cat.
Vembry resists the
Blaze.
temptation.
It looks a bit like, what?
Believe me.
Anyway, let's get this show on the road.
So,
Okay.
double doors or upwards?
Double doors or upwards, or that other door that's probably another cloakroom.
I mean, yeah. We have choices.
Double door.
Yeah, double doors.
Okay. So just
Okay,
avoid
I
the
have a
blood
saying.
trail then?
Hang on. Vembry has something to say.
Yeah, I have a saying: when in doubt, follow the blood. But anything that you guys want to do?
Well, I'm kind of tempted to follow the double doors just because I think the trail will go cold there faster.
Yeah.
And then
that's
we
what
can
I'm-
just have investigated that whole part.
Yeah. Because there could be something cool in there as well. Like treasure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Double
Alright.
doors?
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna check this door.
Okay,
Is
alright,
it locked?
it's not locked, but it seems to be stuck.
Okay.
You try to move it, but there's something, like, heavy behind it.
Strength check?
Okay, go for it.
Fucking hell, Kate, this music.
I think it's a bit too scary, actually.
Alright.
There better be something
me.
good coming up, that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, you can't move it.
Great.
It's something really heavy behind that door that's
Cool.
keeping it shut.
I'm
You kind of try to move it, but like you hear kind of sounds that sound as if maybe rocks are like tipping around. You can't shift it
gonna
even
chop
with
the
your
door off.
chop. Oh right, you're gonna use your axe
Yeah.
on the door. Okay. Damn. Well, that'll do it. The axe of Metaton.
It's the axe of the Merry Travelers Tavern.
Oh right, I'm just thinking of it as Metaton.
That was the intent.
Nice. Oh, of course, that's right. Because your whole father like group were like basically Undertale.
And you put a heart in the middle of the axe, so why wouldn't it be Metaton?
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
So you just hack the door to pieces. This appears to be the crumbled remains of a staircase that would have gone to the upper level of the castle, but now it's just rubble and bits of rock and things, and moss where the rain has fallen down.
Okay.
This track's too scary as well.
Yeah.
Too scary.
It's too scary. It's,
Too spooky for me.
I'm sorry,
Right.
but I'm...
yeah,
Not
it's
able.
getting a bit too scary
like
for
the heart.
Vision. I'm dungeon mastering. Okay. Yeah, so there's another door at the other side of the room.
Yeah. Quinn, why don't you check
Is
out
it
the
like,
double doors? I'll check out this way.
Yeah.
Let's
I'll check out
split
this
it
Is
up.
that
way.
door
Oh yes,
Just at the same
split it
level of
up
us?
in the scary place. That's
Classic.
always
Gang.
the best course of action.
Just while we're checking
Um,
out multiple rooms. Then we can group back up.
Alright.
Okay. So
this door is just on the ground level that Vivian's.
some kind of it's quite dark in here. There are no there's not much light coming in. Oh, but you're a half-elf, so you can see fine in the dark, actually. Okay.
Yes.
So you can probably see this pillar here, and you can. So at the other end of this large hall, you see there is a woman lying on the floor in a leafy green cloak, and she is lying in a pool of blood, and there are old, like, desiccated corpses around, like skeletons that look very old and decrepit.
Okay. So Quinn is gonna take the chance, and he's gonna say, guys, I think I found another corpse."
Oh,
Add it
jeez.
to the list.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Let's send, what was he called? Fagan?
Fingers.
Findus. Fingers, yeah.
Fingus. Okay, you send Fingus over to... And he sneaks on over and goes, "What is it?"
Quinn whispers back that it seems to be a woman, but there are corpses surrounding her, and she seems to be the only one who's not apparently a skeleton yet. It's kind of disquieting.
Oh, woman, does she look like half-elf like you?
I could lead the way if you want me to.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Why don't I go with you guys? The more dark vision, the merrier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's all group up here, I think.
Let's all go.
You know what I was saying about splitting up? I changed my mind.
Yeah, it's
Never
let's
split
not.
the
Let's
party.
not.
Okay.
Alright. So,
Let's just walk up here, regardless of any traps that might exist.
Yeah, fortunately for you, there aren't any traps. So you're
It
in
is catching up plays, apparently.
what would have been
Yeah.
the main hall of Castle Never. Probably once a very grand hallway. You can see the light through a stained glass window, a circle of light shining down from above, and at the center of that circle lies dead a beautiful wood elvish woman in a cloak made of like living green leaves, or at least they seem that way, but when you look closer they are actually made of fabric. They sort of gently rustle in the air, and she's dead. She's been stabbed several times, and she's surrounded by skeletons, but the skeletons are covered in cobwebs and dust. It doesn't look like they've been moved for a very long time.
alright. Could Quinn roll an investigation to
Yes.
check? Alright.
You certainly can. Okay, that's a good roll. Okay, so this similarly to the other lady, it looks like this was a very capable warrior, judging from like her equipment and her physique and things. You would guess that she was taken by surprise. You can't, like, from the placement of the wounds, and also her face is kind of frozen in a look of like surprise.